Before we get going on here on the Tank Ryan Garcia prediction, I happened to scroll through the other day some old videos. Came across the overhand right video, and I'll be damned. Terrible Tim Witherspoon, the two-time heavyweight champ, put on their great video. So yeah, you don't get any cooler than that. So I was pretty proud of that. So I had to mention it. All right, let's get into it. You know, when Tommy Hearns came out and said he never hit Ray with his best punch, and they asked him, why didn't you throw more right hands? He says, well, I don't throw punches unless I know it's going to hit the target. Ray was moving lateral, good on defense. And this is what Ryan Garcia is going to find out with Tank Davis. Especially with shorter guys. There's not much of a target there when they cover up. They're hard to hit. So you think the taller guy has a big advantage over the smaller guy. But Ryan Garcia is going to finally see that it's going to be pretty tough to hit Tank Davis. With Ryan, there may have been a little too much athleticism, speed. His powers, his defense. A little bit of the Roy Jones syndrome, if you know what I mean. Where Tank, being short, fighting these taller guys through amateurs, I presume, and we know in the pros, he had to develop his whole game. Tank's like a decathlon athlete, where Ryan is a 100-meter yard sprinter, and that's it. So there's nothing I have to work on with Tank like in my last video with Ryan. Maybe to start a little more aggressive and not give those 5 rounds up. Maybe start earlier. That's all I'd probably tell him. He knows what he's doing out there. Why does Ryan's new coach have to work on a jab with him? Why? What's with these? His defense is to jump back.
Right hand in this fight.
He can't parry, slip or... That's a step back, the jump back with Ryan. So yeah, why is a guy this far along, all the amateur fights, the pro fights, you got to work on his jab. His footwork isn't good. I said he didn't need a lot of footwork, but you need a little bit of footwork. He doesn't even know a step back. Relied on his power. Didn't have to learn like Tank did. I talk about setting up the right hand to the stomach, left hook to the head. When have you ever seen Ryan? Boom, boom. You love him. When have you ever seen him do something like that? As you see here, a couple of my fighters using that technique. Not enough tools in the toolbox. Because he didn't have to. He got away with what he had. The speed, right hand, left hook. Going to show some short videos. And when I show these short videos, I got my last video pulled down 2 times for using too many seconds with Barrios Tank. So they flagged it and copyrights. So when I put 5 seconds, you can go back. It's a lot longer. I'm just making an example with 5 seconds so they don't have problems with them taking it down. So here you have Ryan. I said on the jab in my last video, what he has to work on is offset his southpaw opponent. Get this leg on the outside when you jab, so you can kind of cross over their arm and you can parry him better.
Garcia hit the deck, got up, and got the knockout. Can Fortuna start early and get the same success?
Doesn't do that. It's like he doesn't have a clue. And I'm sure trainers have taught him this, but Roy Jones syndrome doesn't have to do technique. I was surprised to see his lead foot was never, 95 to 99% of the time, did he ever have it on the outside of the southpaw. Which you need to do. You heard me talk. There's situations where you can move right, but we're not going to get into that. I'm just saying, not one time does he have his foot on the outside. Maybe one time. Like I said, 95, 99%.
This fight. Yeah, I think he's going to have to find a right hand in this fight.
People, pros know this at this level and at this time. Why doesn't he do it? Roy Jones syndrome. He can get away with bad technique because of his quickness, speed, and power. Why do you think Devin Haney's so technical and sound? He didn't have that power. So you develop your game. Ryan hasn't fought for about 9 months. And that last fight he had with that little chubby overweight, Fortuna was his name? Yeah, that basically was a joke. Last time Ryan's fought somebody 5'5.5" was 2017. The guy had 11 losses and Ryan went 8 rounds with him before he disposed of him. Ryan hasn't fought at 135 in 2 years and 3 months. Yeah, I know, they gave him 1 pound, 136. So when Ryan finds out he just can't knock Tank out in the first 3 rounds like he thinks he's going to do, and this fight's in the 8th, 9th, 10th round, and Ryan's tired, going down to 136 when he hasn't fought there in 2 years and 3 months. What do you think's going to happen? I got Tank winning this fight in a 10th round TKO. Thanks for watching.